Test 14, question 1. Which angle is a reflex angle? So the angles we're given to pick from are 60, 120, 270 and 90. A reflex angle is an angle greater than 180 degrees. Okay, so from this list above we can see that this is the only angle greater than 270 degrees, therefore 270 degrees is a reflex angle. Question 2. What is 3/4 of €3? 3/4 of €3. Okay. As €3 is the full amount, i.e. 4/4, we're going to divide by 4 to find out what 1/4 is. 4 into 3 won't go. 4 into 30 goes 7 times. Remainder 2, as 4 7s are 28. 2 left over. 4 into 20 goes 5 times. So 1/4 of €3 is 75, or 0.75. To find 3/4, we multiply this by 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21, and 1 is 22. 3 zeros are 0, plus 2 is 2. 225. And this makes sense because if we add the final quarter that's missing, 75, to this, it brings us back to €3, so we know that we're right. Question 3. What is the value if I subtract 0.05 from 1.5? 1.5 take away 0.05. Okay, fill in our zeros. 5 from 0 we cannot take, we're going to have to borrow. 5 from 10 is 5. 0 from 4 is 4. Put down our decimal point. And 1 takes 0 is 1. 1.45 is our answer. Question 4. What change will I get from €5 if I buy 5 mugs at 94 cents? Okay, let's work out how much it's going to cost us to buy the mugs at 94 cents. So we've got 0.94. We want to buy 5 of them. 5 4s are 20. 5 9s are 45 and 2 47. 5 zeros are 5 and 4 is 4. 4.70 it'll cost us to buy the mugs. We want to find out how much change we'll get from €5. €5. Take our €4.70. 0 from 0 is 0. Can't take 0 away from, or 7 away from 0, so we're going to have to borrow. 10 take away 7 is 3. Put in our decimal point. 4 take away 4 is 0. So 30 cents is the change that we'll get. Question 5. 3 out of every 7 children in a class are boys. What is the ratio of boys to girls? Is it 3 to 4 or 4 to 3? Okay, so there's 7 children. 3 out of every 7 are boys. That would mean that 4 are girls. Okay, so the ratio of boys to girls is 3 to 4. Question 6. Grandad was 78 when he died last year. When was he born? Okay, last year the year was 2015. Grandad was 78 when he died. So we're going to take away 78 from 2015 to find out what year he was born. 5 take 8 we cannot do. We have to borrow. 15 take 8 is 7. 0 take 7 we cannot do. We can't borrow from this, we're going to have to borrow from the 2. 10 take 7 is 3. 9 take 0 is 9. 1 take 0 is 1. 1937 is the year that Grandad was born. Question 7. What is the value of y in the equation 15 plus y equals 31? Okay, let's do a sketch of the number line to help us. Okay, we're going to fill in 31 over here, and we'll fill in 15 somewhere along here. This is just to give us a rough idea. Okay, we know that if we add y to 31, sorry, y to 15, we get 31. Therefore, to get from 31 back to y, back to 15, we take away y. To find the difference between 15 and 31, we take away 31, take away 15. 11 take 5 is 6. 2 take 1 is 1. 16. Y equals 16. And then you can check. 15 plus 16 should bring you to 31. 31 take away 16 should bring you back to 15. Question 8. If Michelle were twice her present age, she would be 8 years younger than her mother, who is 38. What age is Michelle? Okay. So if Michelle was 2 times her own age, so say 2 times Michelle's age is equal to her mum's age minus 8. As we're told that if Michelle were twice her own age, she would be 8 years younger. So she'd need to add on 8 years to twice her own age to get to 38. So if we take the 8 away from this, it'll tell us what twice her own age would be. So 2 times Michelle's age is equal to 30. If we divide 30 by 2, we'll be able to figure out what Michelle's age is. Two into 3 goes once, remainder 1. 2 into 10 goes 5. Michelle is 15. Let's check this. If we multiply 15 by 2, we get 30. Add on the 8, it would bring us to 38. So we know that we're right. Question 9. A bookmaker cashed a €10,000 cheque in a bank and was paid in €100 notes. How many notes did he get? Okay, let's divide 100 into 10,000. We can cancel off the zeros and see that 1 goes into 100 times. Therefore, we know that he got 100 notes. And question 10. A rectangle has 4 sides. 4 right angles and opposite sides are parallel to each other. Is a square a rectangle? So we want to find out if a square is also a rectangle. Let's make a list of the things we need to check. 4 sides, 4 right angles, and opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel to each other. Let's do our checklist. Okay, a square has 4 sides. A square has 4 right angles, and a square has opposite sides that are parallel. Therefore, as a square meets the criteria for a rectangle, A square is a rectangle. A special type of rectangle.